Good afternoon, all respected teachers and my research colleagues. Is my screen visible, sir?
Yes. Yes, it is.
So, yes, my topic is optimization of lipase production using oil cakes as substrate, employing bacillus lichen ferments by solid state fermentation techniques. So, as the time limitations, we are directly going through the. I am directly going through the objectives and methodologies and then work done. So, this is my objectives of my research work. So first objective is solid state fermentation of oil using bacillus lichen ferments for the lipase production. Then study of factors like substrate particle size, moisture content, nitrogen content, reducing sugar, carbon nitrogen ratio affecting lipase production in the substrate. Optimization of lipase production in mixed, selection of oil cakes for optimization of selection of oil cake for further study, and then I was, so there is some mistake is here. So first of all, I will select oil cake for further study, and then I will going through the optimization of lipase production and also mixed substrate solid state fermentation techniques. Then which oil cake I was selected, we will go for further study for the effect of for the factors which affects the production like pH, temperature, inoculum size, inducer for the lipase production, and effect of surfactants. Then I will go through the optimization of oil cakes for lipase production, then estimation of oil cakes residues for nitrogen content as a protein source. After the fermentation process, this step is also found within the most fermentation processes. Then I will go through the methodologies within this. First methods I will first method I have to mention this the procurement of culture of bacillus lichen formis from the EMTCC Chandigarh. So next I will do the solid state fermentation of oil cakes like sunflower oil cake, cottonseed oil cake, sesame oil cake, groundnut oil cake using bacillus licheniformis for the lipase production. Selection. Then I will go selection of oil cake for further study. Then optimization of lipase production in mixed substrate solid state fermentation. Then I will go through the study of factors like pH, temperature, inoculum size, inducer for the lipase production and effect of surfactants. Then optimization of oil cakes for lipase production, estimation, sale. So this is the work done up to the this is my progress in research articles up till now. So this is I was studying research articles and review articles on relevant research work, and also preparing a small manuscript for the review paper. And I'm thinking that within 1 to 2 months I will publish one review paper on this. Next is the procurement. Also we are done. Also we are done the work, that is procurement of culture of bacillus licheniformis from EMTCC Chandigarh. But some issue, that is the COVID issue, and also I don't know what is the issue, but that also clear that due to some technical issue we are not able to provide you a culture, and therefore I was not got a culture. But again I was called them and asked for the culture, so they will told me that we will provide you within a short period of time. So then so due to unavailability of culture sample, we proceed from the isolation of bacteria from the soil oil contaminated soil from the oil industry based in Jintur, that is Varat oil industry. We collected a sample from this soil and trying to find out some bacteria which are lipase producers or not. So within this we are so for this we isolate a bacteria by enrichment in LB broth with 1% tributylene, and then isolate a separate colonies on LB agar supplemented with 1% tributylene. Then the colonies with separated colonies were found on tributylene agar plates. Those colonies which give the positive results results by showing clear zone of clearance on tributylene agar plates, we are selected for the further study. Then we have selected selection. We does oil cakes for the lipase production, and we are trying to do fermentation right now on the cottonseed oil cakes. So this is the work. This is the image which I was just isolated from bacteria isolated from the soil. So as soon as I get culture from the MTCC, I will process my further studies. Thank you.
You have not isolated. You are not trying to isolate. You are a microbiologist. You should start isolation of the organism. Pawar, Kulli Pawar, can you hear me?
Sir, please repeat questions.
You are waiting for culture. You said that
Yes,
you are
yes,
waiting
sir.
for culture.
Sir, we are isolated this culture. So these two colonies, I was isolated here from soil.
Okay.
From soil based from Jintur, Varat oil industries. And then we are trying to use these isolates and also trying to study for further use. So
Okay.
this is
Okay.
this is
While talking,
isolates.
while talking, you said that we are waiting for culture from MTCC.
So actually, within the research topic, I was mentioned that Bacillus licheniformis we are using, but we didn't got a culture. Therefore, we are isolated this.
Okay. Have you confirmed the isolate whether it is Bacillus licheniformis?
No, no, no. Sir.
So always keep one thing in mind. I would say, of course, this is not actually the forum to say, but whenever you put a title for the thesis, never specify the name of organism
Yes,
because
sir.
then it
We are
becomes
also.
difficult.
सर आम्ही ते सुद्धा केलं होतं परंतु टॉपिक आमचा रिजेक्ट झाला.
Point of RRC, I think there was a madam who insisted to put a name. Actually, our title was different, and title was approved only after putting a name. So that is the sad part of the whole story.
Right. Yes. Okay. Okay, nice presentation, but speed up your work, Mr. Pawar.
Yes.
Kagne sir.
No question, sir. No question, sir. You have done the postmortem.
Okay, but what about Harkar? Will you discuss the point or his last part was remaining?
Okay, how many students are remaining, please?
This is last one, over actually.
Okay, then Harkal Ram Prasad.
Yes, Harkar, you proceed with your concluding part.
सर आवाज येतोय माझा सर?
हो येतो.
Yes.
Sir, audible as well as your slides are visible.
Sir, I will directly start the result.
Yes.
That is from the isolated soil. From the collected soil, we isolate the different bacteria. That is the identification of rhizobacteria and azotobacter species. The present study, the two bacterial species isolated and it acts as a plant growth promoting bacteria. First isolate, that is the AB sample from the black soil identified as a Bacillus subtilis, and it is sequenced for the 1317 nucleotide successfully aligned with the database accession number, and so it get the accession number MN55929.1, and it is shown in the phylogram figure 2. Next isolated bacteria is the AR, that is Bacillus cereus, and it having a accession number HM771261.1. It is also present in the figure 3. Isolated bacteria number 3, that is isolate RB, identified as Acinetobacter radiostens, and it having a accession number MT 36779.0.1, and it is presented in figure 4. Isolate RR, identified as a Pseudomonas putida with a 1216 nucleotide sequence aligned with L2 8676.1, and it is also present in the figure 5. So these are the some phylogram of isolated bacteria. First diagram indicate that is isolate AB identified as a Bacillus subtilis. Second is the isolate AR identified as a Bacillus cereus. Third is the Acinetobacter radio resistance, and fourth is the Pseudomonas putida. Clear? Sir, आवाज येतोय माझा?
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Yes. So as per 16S rRNA gene sequencing, these are the 4 isolated bacteria. Now there are different effect of vermicompost, organic manure and bacterial consortia on soil nutrient quality. As we all know, different soil structure or soil configuration shows the different soil nutrient content as well as their quality. So it should be checked the particular soil quantity as well as the nutrient content in the particular area. So for this purpose we have to set our objective, that is to study the soil nutrient content as well as their physical structure and even the chemical structure. So first physical parameter I have studied, that is the pH of the soil. In control set of pH, so soil originally recorded as a black soil 7.55, loamy soil that is 7.45, and upon vermicompost इस स्टडी के अंदर हमें ये ऑब्जर्व हो चुका है कि देयर इज नो सिग्निफिकेंट शिफ्टिंग इन द पीएच recorded. So upon vermicompost, no significant shift in the pH recorded and remain between the 7.82 to 8.10 in the red soil as well in the black soil with a range of 6.82 to the 7.03, and in case of loamy soil it was 7.95 to 8.09. So hence addition of a, conclusion for this aspect, that is pH of the soil, hence addition of a vermicompost did not impart any significant shifting in the pH of all soil tested, which is present in the table 1. Now next conclusion is that in case of loamy soil, drastic pH shift log to the unit recorded towards the alkalinity reaches the maximum to the 9.48. So actually for the same study pH of soil के अंदर हमें ये ऑब्जर्व हो चुका है कि there is a no drastic impact, but एक impact हमें ऑब्जर्व हो चुका है loamy soil के अंदर. तो loamy soil के अंदर drastically pH get increase and मतलब pH get shift towards the alkalinity. Next, that is the organic compounds. In control set, normal soil recorded oxidizable organic carbon के अंदर addition of vermicompost able to increase the oxidizable organic carbon in the red soil, it is observed. So second parameter with respect to the chemical parameter sir, ऑर्गेनिक कार्बन का टेस्टिंग करने के बाद हमें ये पता चला है कि कंट्रोल के कंपेयर में वर्मी कंपोस्ट का जब हमने एडिशन किया है सो इट इंक्रीज द ऑक्सीडाइजेबल ऑर्गेनिक कार्बन इन द रेड सॉइल. In case of loamy soil, oxidizable organic carbon noted on increase with addition of organic manure and vermicompost, but it should be remain close to the control upon addition of a bacterial consortium. इसका मतलब है इसके अंदर हमें ज्यादा पॉजिटिव इफेक्ट तो नहीं मिला है, बट ज्यादा नेगेटिव इफेक्ट भी इसके अंदर नहीं मिला है. थर्ड, दैट इज द third parameter with respect to the chemical, that is the phosphate. In all experimental set, treatment of vermicompost and organic compounds with bacterial consortium did not change the level of a phosphate in all set and remain in the same. So phosphate का concentration भी ज़्यादा change नहीं हो चुका है. Next, that is the potassium. In control set, level of potassium per kg per hectare noted below 112, more than 392 and 112 to the 280 for red, black and loamy soil respectively. The conclusion for the potassium in the red soil with the addition of organic manure, level of potassium improved significantly, while other set did not recorded for the change in the level. Ammonical nitrogen का proper study करने के बाद ये पता चला है, so in the experimental set, red soil did not record the significant changes with any treatment. similar picture evident with the black soil and even the loamy soil with no significant improvement. Sir, आवाज येतोय माझा sir? Hello? Hello? Yes, yes, okay sir, thank you sir. Yes, yes. Sir, एक last nitrogen nitrate nitrogen के अंदर directly conclusion is that in experimental set inoculation of vermicompost to the black soil found to increase the nitrate nitrogen to the 50 kilogram per hectare. This is a very important contribution and significance in this research work. Nitrate nitrogen concentration get increased. Similarly, in the addition of organic manure also found to increase the nitrate nitrogen level. Other sets remain unaffected. Finally, the discussion in the present study, vermicompost found to improve the overall nutritional level of a red soil for the organic carbon concentration. For the black soil also it improved the organic carbon concentration between the 0.750 to 1 percentage oxidizable organic carbon compounds. Then nitrate nitrogen is also in case of loamy soil, vermicompost improve organic carbon level. In the present study, inoculation of a Pseudomonas putida, Acinetobacter radio resistance and Bacillus cereus isolated from the different soil did not show any positive impact, but it also does not show the negative impact. So once used in the combination of with organic manure as well as the vermicompost. So overall study put forth the success of vermicompost and organic manure in improving soil nutrition, while rhizobacteria in consortium proving to be neutral in action for soil nutrition ion level. Conclusion is that in the study, positive effect of vermicompost as well as the organic manure is found. By the vermicompost, there is an improvement of organic carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium in the red and black soil. Further study did not record any positive effect of the rhizobacteria when used in 4% as well as the 8% consortium fortified organic manure as well as the vermicompost. So final conclusion is that when we use vermicompost which is prepared by the that is the red worm, या simply we call as the Eosina fetida, इसके कंपेयर में मतलब जस्ट हम डायरेक्टली ऑर्गेनिक मैन्योर या वर्मी कंपोस्ट ऐड करते हैं सॉइल के अंदर, तो हमें ये ऑब्जर्व हो चुका है कि कॉन्सेंट्रेशन या न्यूट्रिशन लेवल गेट इंक्रीज. बट आफ्टर एडिशन ऑफ आइसोलेटेड बैक्टीरिया फ्रॉम द डिफरेंट रीजन या फ्रॉम द सॉइल, there is no any positive effect, but even there is no negative effect also. So this is the final conclusion up to the my work, and from the same there is one paper published in the last 2 months in the UGC care list, that is Romanian Journals of Biophysics, and the title of a paper is that impact of vermicompost, organic manure and rhizobacterial fortification on the nutrient quality of a soil from the Maharashtra region. So this was the one paper which is that accepted manuscript or published in the Romanian journals, international journals of biophysics. And another paper is also in communication to the journals of pure and applied microbiology. Hope there is some review by proper correction it will also accept. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Kagne sir, any question?
Yes, I have a question.
Please.
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead.
As for the vermicompost, certain microorganisms they have used in the soil, different varieties of soil also they have used. Now, after applications of this vermicompost, is there any impact of this vermicompost into the native population of rhizobia?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, please repeat one question.
So when you applied this vermicompost into either red soil or loamy soil or black, whatever it may be,
Yes,
is there
yes.
any impact of this application with the native rhizobium population?
Sir, मतलब एक last objective मेरा बाकी है, that is to study the benefit of prepare vermicompost on agricultural crop as a growth promoting agent or biofertilizer. So this will be the last objective for the same work.
No. Harkar.
Yes, sir.
What is the question of Kagne sir, I think you have not got it.
Yes, yes,
You know very well that in rhizosphere
yes,
there are microorganisms.
yes.
Sir, I think sir's question is that after application or fortification of the soil with your mixture,
Yes.
is there any effect on the native microflora in the rhizosphere? I think this is the question, Kagne sir, I am right?
Yes, surely, surely. Absolutely correct.
Okay, okay. So it may be, sir, there is a negative impact on other microbial flora which is present in the rhizosphere.
Then what is the use of fortification?
So actually जो publication इसके अंदर observe किया था, but यही हमें observe हो चुका है कि there is no role of use of a consortia or fortification of a bacteria. Simply use of a vermicompost as well as the organic manure is better to get the crop, yeah, to increase the soil concentration, nutrient concentration, yeah, soil quality.
Now, whatever the isolates you have got, whether that isolates are from vermicompost or soil,
From soil.
why you have isolated it from soil?
Okay.
सॉइल में तो ये ऑर्गेनिजम्स है ही ना, उसमें से क्यों आइसोलेट करें उसको?
That is my question. As already the soil is enriched with this microbial population,
Yes.
then when you are going to fortifying, then there might be the competition amongst the applied microorganism and native microorganism.
Yes, it should be from the vermi wash or vermicompost.
So you have concentrated only on vermicomposting. You are not concentrated on the vermi wash.
Yes, yes, vermicompost.
I think you need to restructure your work properly because it is not appealing. Now, if I
Okay,
ask
sir.
you one question, that what is the benefit of your research work to the farmers?
Sir, I think it is in research there is always not considered to the benefit, but sometimes we also check the whether it is a negative impact or the neutral effect. It should be also.
Dear Harkar, it is well-known fact that vermicompost cannot, because that is an organic product, how it can have a negative impact? It is well-proved thing.
So no
Sir,
question
there
of
is
negative
no,
impact.
sir, negative impact, no, there is a just neutral impact of isolated bacteria. There is a positive effect of vermicompost as well as the organic manure.
That is well-proved. Well-proved.
Yes.
My question is, whatever you are doing this now, what benefit farmers will get from your work? या आपका सॉलिड आउटपुट क्या है? छोड़ो फार्मर को थोड़ी देर के लिए, सॉलिड आउटपुट क्या है इसमें?
सॉलिड आउटपुटचं सर एक ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह आपला फायनल राहिलेला आहे टू शो द ग्रोथ प्रमोटिंग एजंट और नॉट.
ओके, यू आर, आई थिंक, चलो ठीक है. कागने सर,
Okay, 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 no problem, no problem.
now you just stop sharing, Harkar, and
Yes,
I would
sir.
like to request Shiva sir to propose vote of thanks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I hope all the presentations are over.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so on behalf of Department of Microbiology, Jnanaprasad College, Parbhani, and kind gratitude to Dr. Manwar sir for arranging this PhD progress report presentation, which was long due, I suppose. And also on behalf of all the participants, I thank Dr. Professor Kagne sir for giving his valuable time for the researchers, I should say, and research. It's been a very good time understanding the research work going on in the laboratory of Microbiology DSM College Parvati. So on behalf of the department, on behalf of college, I thank Dr. Professor Kagne sir, I thank Manwar sir and all the presenters. Thank you very much. And I Professor Manwar sir to conclude the session. Thank you sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you, sir.
Aykar sir. I sincerely thank Professor Dr. Kagne, who at a very short notice has accepted to act as an external examiner. Thank you, Kagne sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Manwar sir. Thank you, Shiva. And I would like to congratulate all the research fellows who have given a very nice presentation, because they are doing this presentation under well and able guidance of both of you, surely.
Thank you for your kind
Thank you,
words.
sir.
So with this,
Thank
I
you.
think we will stop here and we'll
Yes.
meet in person. All the research scholars are requested, whenever you get time, please do visit your department and collect the letter from the department. So before visiting the department, you are supposed to take an appointment from your guide telephonically and then see whether he is available or not, and then approach towards the department. So thank you. I will now.
To tell researchers that this is a virtual formality which is over. Now the physical formality or the paper formalities are there. They need to be done. So don't relax and just sit down that our presentations are over. This is only a part of the job. The main part still remains. That is the paperwork. So see that
That's
it's
what
done.
I was saying, that they are supposed to be in contact with the department, with the guide, and see that your letter, progress report letter is ready. You will have to come in person, collect it and get it signed from the authorities. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right.
Thank you.
So with this, I would end this call now, and thanks one and all again.